Well, saying here, mate. Sorghum, sorghum. That's a hell of a run. Oats, wheat, barley. Barley 7, which is down your ass. So I might do that one. Raymond, how we doing? Good morning. Doing good. Chill before work. I got to finish off a roof today. It's freezing. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Southwest of the UK this morning. It's 4 degrees. Looks like there's clear skies outside the window. A bit of wind. So yeah, it's going to be a cold day. Right then, guys, let's get you on the gaming screen. Because, it's going to be contract day today. I've chosen a contract to do this morning. Although, no, that's not the buttons, Matt. You might want to jump into your frickin' farm buttons. That would be nice. So yeah, I'm going to start off with a harvesting contract this morning. We've got nothing to do on the farm at the moment. I mean, we might have that trailer to take down to the shop later. And by the looks of it, yeah, it's nearly ready to go down. I'm not going to overload it like I did last time. I'm just going to take it down full. Just load this. Boosh. And yeah. Let's get down to this field and let's get this started. And yeah, so if you guys are wondering where Minute Online Gaming is this morning, unfortunately, he's got some internet issues. I'm still kind of trying to have my biscuit breakfast. So you'll have to excuse me munching a bit. Might have to take that wall out there just so I can get down, or find a trailer that this thing will go on. Go on, dude, I'm past you. That'll do for the minute, I think. Otherwise, I'll just keep munching. If we get good numbers in today, I'm going to start a giveaway. Again, you must be here to claim your prize. And it'll be for FS25 and the Season 1 pass. Like I said, that'll all depend on numbers. I'll get him. What is this? I can't remember what this is. Because if I can swath this, I'm going to swath it and have the barley. Yeah, we need to swath this. Morning. Didn't hear me get up. Must have been dozing. You're playing with your iPad. Did you? Did you only play with your iPad and be asleep at the same time? The same. Widowmaker morning. Mate, not too bad, mate, not too bad. So we're swathing the straw, and we're going to collect it afterwards. You can do lots of things while you're asleep. Yeah. Didn't even put the lines on this morning. I just went straight in and frigging started doing it straight out. So guys, like I said, Minute I think is having internet issues. He put it in chat last night saying he was only getting something like a few megabytes a second down. So yeah, that's possibly still a problem. So fortunately, yeah, you guys that were looking forward to Minute Online Gaming's stream this morning, he's not going to be on. He's going to be phoning his internet provider and going, "Oi, give me some internet." And I hope he gets it sorted. Believe it or not, I planned to do stuff this morning. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream till like midday. So later on today, I believe we got dare drops dropping for Project Motor Racing, which will be kind of interesting. So we'll try and get you some keys for that. Right, let's, now that we've done the headland, let's do that. We'll go into the second line and see what we missed. And we did miss some. We knew we would, doing the headlands on our own. I'll get them on the next pass. And then we'll do the ups and downs. And then, like I said, once the contract's over and done with, we'll come back and collect the straw. Because we need it. We need it for the cows. I say we need it for the cows. They're probably full at the moment. I haven't checked this morning, but they're probably full at the moment. But we will need it for the cows until our fields are ready. I'm just downloading Promos as getting fed up with base map. Base maps are good. Base maps are pretty good if you just like driving around. But Promos just adds that. I say little bit extra. It doesn't just add a little bit, does it? It adds a third extra. Don't forget, guys, we have got the Nordic Horizons dropping in 2 days. I believe it's the 20. Is it 27th that drops? So we got Nordic Horizons dropping on the 27th. I may not be able to get it straight away. Thursday, yeah. I might not be able to get it straight away, but as soon as we can, we will. And we'll bring it and show it to you. Like I say, I was anxious when this DLC was first kind of thought about. I really wanted it. I say I really wanted it. It'll be another thing that we don't need pro mods for. Anything at the moment that we don't need pro mods for is a good thing. The downside is, you know, we've already got this is the way I kind of look at it a little bit. Because we've already got a Scandinavian DOC, did we have to pay for it? if we have to pay for it. You know, we've already got Scandinavian DLC, so this should have been included in that. If we really have to pay for it. I think when you look at it logically, the answer is no, you shouldn't have to pay for it because we've already paid for Scandinavia. It's the same with the Chrome Pack. Got the same issue with the Chrome Pack. So the Chrome Pack DLC, of course, is farming. We just paid for a farming DLC for equipment. So why should we have to pay for that again in the Chrome Pack? It's almost like SCS are short of a few quid. And they're like, no, whatever we can get in is whatever we can get in. And it's a little bit disgusting. Trouble is, I'm so into shit with the game now. I can't really say no to getting it at some point. I mean, the only good thing about it is when Nordic Horizons do drop, there's possibly going to be a sale or some other stuff. So it does mean that the Chrome packs for ATS and ETS will be like, what they do, what they at the moment, like £4, and they're possibly going to be like £2 or £1 or something. So yeah, just watch out for them on Thursday. Like I say, sometimes what happens when stuff goes. When stuff comes out, other stuff goes on sale. And we still got, and we still got Black Friday as well for Steam, so, you know, it could really be on sale. It'd be a good time if anybody needs any DLCs to get them. Really would. Hopefully ATS is going to be on sale with the DLCs. You not got ATS normally then? You know, just the normal game. I mean, the game goes on sale all the time for like a couple of quid when that goes on sale. The base game is normally very, very cheap. Yeah, base game is normally super cheap for ATS. It's just the latest DLCs that are normally a bit more money. So at the moment, what was the last one? Oklahoma or something? No, a bit further over. Louisiana, I think, was the last one. But it's over that way anyway. It's the last DLC, and even that will still be £12–13. Haven't got ATS or ETS or DLCs for just waiting for the 27th for Nordic Horizons. So you haven't got anything. Okay. You're gonna need to buy the game and everything. So yeah, like I say, it should all go on sale because of the DLC drop. And the Steam sale is the best discount you will see out of everywhere that's loaded. Games for CD keys or whatever loaded, it'd be the best deals you'll get. We've got ATS and all the DLCs for that. Sorry, worded it wrong. Nope. Yeah, your last sentence made it sound like you didn't have anything. When I showed you the door. I'll get Nordic Horizons on the 28th for, as it's my birthday, and my mum always gives me about 50 quid for my birthday. Yeah, so 50 quid should get you ATS and a fair chunk of any DLCs. What I would do is look at what you get and look at the states beside you. So look at the states beside you and buy them, because otherwise, if you buy the latest DLCs, you're not going to get to them because you've not got any connecting states. I think at the start you get California and whatever's below California for default maps, and then of course you've got to buy out from there. There is a couple of maps which you get for free. I think New Mexico's free. And I think there's one or two others that are free. Yeah, concentrate on your maps first, but another good thing to look out for is packages. So sometimes you'll get 2 or 3 map packs in a package with, I don't know, some skins and some colours or whatever. Look for them packages, because you might be able to get the whole lot all the same price as buying them singly. And even if you've got most of what's in that package, sometimes it still works out that what you'll need from that package is cheaper by buying it in a package. Got ATS on sale the other day with all the DLCs for £77. Yeah. How did you make it at £77? Because it doesn't normally come in a bundle. So they don't normally come in complete bundles like that. Like I say, if you put the package together yourself with all the DLCs you need, like I say, look at those sales packages, because sometimes, like I say, you can save yourself a little bit more money and get other stuff with it. And even if what you've got is in a package, like I say, and you need that one DLC from the package, sometimes you can get the rest of the package with that DLC you need for cheaper than just buying it singly. So yeah, always remember to check everywhere. Little tips and tricks I've learned over the years by using Steam. It was a bundle game and DLCs, I think some skins, heavy cargo packs or something like that. That's pretty cool. You'll have to make sure that's still available when it comes to buying it. Yes, yeah, like I say, on Steam itself, I've never seen a package like that where they offer you all the map packs and everything without you actually putting everything you want into a basket. And then because you're buying so much, they offer you like a deal that wasn't advertised. So I just make sure that's available to you. Where are you getting it from? So this is a modded for capacity harvester. Also does slightly faster than normal speeds, but not unbelievable speeds. 15 mile an hour. So kind of normal speeds, slightly too fast. I've seen 11 and 13 mile an hour real life people do this. It's a little quicker. Like I said, guys, if you're looking for Minute 09 Gaming, he's having internet issues this morning. We put it in chat last night. He wasn't getting very fast speeds, and if he woke up and he still wasn't getting those very fast speed, still wasn't that great, he was going to ring whoever's internet provider this morning and not go live. Guys and girls, it's Gaming Room, and he's part of the stream team, part of the ship, part of the crew, and yeah. 77.34 for 28 items, and it's 50% off. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wolves, where's that from? And do they do one for ETS? I'm just thinking of the wife, because she's only got ETS based game, and he needs the maps obviously for pro mods, because she wants to come out for a drive with everybody. Because 98% of the time anybody who's driving will be on pro mods, if pro mods is available, that is. No, you've got a few minutes yet, dog. On Steam, just type it ATS and look at bundle. Okay. That was weird. They didn't used to do a full bundle with them, all the maps and shit. I'll take a little look on her account later. See if I can see them. Like I say, guys, this is a contract just for the barley, but I am going to. What do you want? Jesus, it's okay. It's 7 minutes to go, so you can have it. Don't come back and pester me. I'm playing my game. You got it? Good. Right, have it. Take it. Good. Bugger off. Jesus. So, I've got a couple of ideas of what I'm going to do with my camera. One of them is, I know somebody was offering to do like a thing for on the back for me, so it's not so bland. Or I could try getting a light and sticking it up here so it lights me up better, and then I could try and use the OBS fake green screen. Because at the moment, like I said, because of the light, it puts the thing right here on my face, and whenever I move, it disappears me. And I have a feeling it's because it can't distinguish what's me and what's the background because of the light. So if I light myself up a little bit better, it might actually work properly. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but yeah. Because the light that should be kind of in this alcove is over there. So it's about 2 meters to my left. Sale on now, it's like 55%. But guys, if we get the numbers in today, because I'm playing Farm Sim, I've got a couple of keys to give away. If the numbers are there, then we'll do the giveaways. It's a Farm Sim 25 plus Season Pass 1. So it's a big one. So a copy of FS25 plus Season Pass 1. And like I say, the numbers have got to be there before I activate the draw. And if I do the draw, you need to be here at the end to claim your prize. I haven't got FS25 add 22 like forever. 25 is fairly similar to 22. I mean, of course it is, because it's the next generation up. The only real thing they added was more, like a few more things you can harvest, and some more productions that lead within each other. So, you know, like with the wheat and barley, you can go from wheat and barley to flour in the mill, and then you can go from there to the bakery. I think that was the thing in 22 anyway, where you could do that. Right, we're going to get a truck down here to deliver this, and then we're going to get the baler down here to pick this up. Although we could pick it up loose, because we still got that hay barn which we're not even using, so we could pick this up loose, which would be a little quicker. I think we'll do that. Right, so I'll just stick this up near the entrance. We'll get a truck down here. Well, I say we'll get a truck. We'll get a trailer down here to collect it. But saying that, guys, we are playing Farm Sim today because I just wanted to chill out this morning. It is Project Motor Racing release day. Later on today we'll have dare drops for it. So yeah, we shall try and do a few dare drops and get some keys. To be honest, I haven't really played FS since I got it on my PC, because usually I'd buy the disc every time. It came out from Argos for like 50 quid, but that's when I had an Xbox. Well, now you've got a PC, dude. Like I say, you can buy it on Steam, and no matter how you know, it's yours. It's yours forever. And to be honest, if you've got a modern day PC, you probably don't have a disk drive. I mean, literally, modern day PCs do not have disk drives. I don't know why. They just don't. See? Indeed, McCormick, the trailer's there. There's another trailer over there. One of my favourite tractors. This is a little expensive, say, if you're doing a Hit Zero to Hero, but like I say, one of my favourites. I was thinking about moving the sheep up there, onto that field up there, but I don't know, waste the field. I have stopped doing onions for a little bit though. Just wanted to get on top of everything else. I have an old school PC case with a disk drive, but I never hooked it up. I basically got a sleeper boot. Oh, okay. So you've got a disk drive and a floppy, but I say floppy, 3.5-inch hard drive thing. And you never really bothered hooking it up. Alright, we're going to take this down to the drop-off point. I'm going to pour in as much as I can. What we got, barley. What am I currently doing in the mill? I'm doing wheat and oats, aren't I? So yeah, this can all go in there. And we'll take this back. We'll swap the... What I'll do is I'll swap the trailer for the baler. No, swap the trailer for the forage wagon. And then we'll come back and start doing that. Oh, I thought it was going to hit me then. Jesus. And we're going over a bridge. I found an old PC case that would have and whacked a 4090 in it. I'm surprised the cable, mind you, you'd have to change the cabling when you, it's an old school PC, the cabling's different inside. Right. Where are we actually going? It's somewhere close to here. Oh no, we're going all the way down there. So we're there, turn left, go all the way down. Oh, just follow all the way down. Okay, that's cool. I can do that. Looks like it's going to the warehouse. We know where the warehouse is. We've been there a lot. That's where we take the wool. New inside motherboard B850. Also new do that. Yeah. I was just wondering, you know, you've got it's just the case and you ripped all the wires out and replaced it. Okay, gotcha now. So I'm going to be here till about 11 o'clock, guys. Like I say, if we get the numbers in, then I'll be doing a giveaway for FS25 and the season pass. When I say the season pass, I do mean season pass 1. Because, of course, season pass 2 is out for pre-order. My PC is worth around 2k, but the case looks like you couldn't give it away. To be honest, it in a way, if you think about it in kind of a doomer gloomer way, you know, if you ever had a break-in, they're going to look at your PC and go, nah. Because they've got to think that thing's so old we couldn't give it away, like you just say. So yeah, they're going to look at it and go, nah, don't want that. Okay, it's not the warehouse drop off, it's beside it. So that's where I normally drop off for the warehouse. And this place is in here. Around the back of this building. To be honest, this was my idea, as the area is known for it. Okay. Well, that's that. Right, we'll take this tractor back up to the farm. We'll grab the forage wagon, and we'll go pick some straw. And when we get there, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to collect in the contract yet till we pick the straw up, because otherwise we won't be allowed. As far as the contract goes, the contract's done and dusted. It's over. But I'm not going to say, yeah, I want the money for it until we collect the straw. So this is kind of cool now. So we're not working through this map for dare drops, and we're not speeding up time anymore. I'm just going to work it and love it again, because obviously the skipping through time kind of makes you not love it a little bit. So, you know, I'm just going to play it for a little while now. Let me love it again for a little while before we move maps. I do have one in mind. It's not out for testing yet. I'm hoping I get it for test soon. Live test soon, and then I can start the challenge while it's being sort it out. I've been here 8 years and had the door kicked in once, ran down the stairs with a baseball bat. That's the thing, they don't bother to check, see if whether that person lives there anymore. They just, all they know is that person, that door owes me money. And yeah, as you like have now said, they checked, you came out and went, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, hang on, where's such and such? And you're like, well, she don't live here anymore. And they're like, oh, okay. The thing is, a lot of people that are in that thing, some of them are using as well, so they've not really got the brain power to check first. Where's the forage wagon? Oh, it's over there. That's it. It happened up the street from me. The guy had to show them his ID to prove he wasn't the person. Yeah, like I say, because, you know, it's they're not, I mean, drugs people don't normally act on their own. I mean, some do, you know, some sell for a bigger person, but as far as the sales go, they sell it on their own. But ultimately, they work for somebody else. So unless you're the seller, you're not going to know the person's face or anything that you're selling to. I know people that have done it. You know, I know people that have done it, but it's, you know, like I say, even though you're on your own, you're all part of a bigger ring, because you buy off somebody, and end of the day, they want their money, unless you're buying it up front, which some people can't afford to buy it up front, so they've got to sort of, I don't know, do it on their word kind of a deal. And then that's where those people have problems when they can't pay for what they've had when they pick up their next lot of stuff. Can't quite get out. Yeah, and that's where the trouble starts, because the main person, all he wants is his money, and he puts pressure on the people that owe the money, and yeah, they go out to the people that owe them the money, and that's it. I mean, if everybody worked on cash before having any, it would, that sort of thing would never happen. You know, but to start off your business, maybe you had to put people on tick for a little bit, and maybe they were good for it, but that one time that they're not good for it, you may be up. You know, you may owe your supplier money, and before you can make more money, you've got to chase people that haven't paid. Which, if I was in that situation, I'm not saying I would. I'm not saying I am. I'm not saying I would be ever, because, you know, I don't agree with that sort of shit. You know, I would do it on a cash basis. If you haven't got the cash, you don't fucking get it. Quite simple. And if I didn't have the cash to buy it from my supplier, it wouldn't be bought. That way you're always working in front of yourself, so you've got no obligation to your supplier, as far as owing he or she money, and your customers are got no connection to you as far as owing you money. You know, you buy it, you sell it, you like recycle the money. But anyways, let's get off that topic, because it's a little bit... I never go into that situation. I smoke weed, I only buy cash, never tick, and get... Yeah, I mean, to be honest, dude, some people, because they have, I don't know, medical conditions or whatever, some people have to have a little bit to calm them down. I mean, Zeno, for instance, Zeno does a bit of weed, and he has kind of severe ADHD, and it calms him down, it helps him think, you know. So, and he, you know, he can't get it on prescription, so he goes and gets it himself. And it's a massive, you can tell it's a massive helper when he goes out for a smoke. You know, he should be able to get something like that on medical grounds. But he can't. Okay, change topic. A dog tried to attack me about 2 weeks ago, so the chat was finalist. It's the only way I would hurt any animal, is if it tries to go for me. Because I am a big animal lover, and I think every animal deserves its fair chance. To show they can be friendly. Because 9 times out of 10, it's the way it's brought up. Mad Alex, how you doing, mate? Yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's the way that the owners brought it up. It's not the breed. In fact, it's never the breed. I can tell you that for definite. A dog going for you is never the breed. It's always the way it's been taught. Linda. I was going to be there last night, Linda, but I fell asleep. I literally had a granddad nap. I got big dogs, but when you're coming running, trying to bite me, then you can taste my foot. Tut, I couldn't help it. I really couldn't help it. I was like chilling after tea, just sat down, relaxing, watching a bit of TV, and I just nodded off. Woke up about 8:30 and thought, yeah, it's a bit too late now. So I had like 2.5 hours nap. Granddad nap, yeah, granddad nap. And I am a granddad to 3. Boy's got 2, and their granddaughter's got 1, so. So guys, 9 times out of 10, when I do straw and hay when I'm short of money, this is the exact way I will do it. I will not buy a baler. What I will do is put a hay shed down, hay and straw shed down, and I will collect it in this way. Why? Because when you go to put it in your sheep or cows or whatever you put in the straw in or hay in, you don't need to buy a straw blower. And that's the main reason. You don't need to buy a straw blower, so it's extra costs. You know, you just collect it loose, put it in your hay loft. It will collect hay or straw, and yeah. I love having old man naps, I call them. Yeah, but again, Alex, you've got kind of, I think it's narcolepsy, is it? And so it's not granddad naps here, it's just part of your condition. My wife's got grandkids from her oldest daughter. You've got no grandkids yet? Yet? Hang on. What? Yet? Hang on, Alex, hang on. Yet? Is there any on the way? Yet seems to give us a clue. Alex, thank you for your attention stream. You got sleep apnea. It's fairly similar. for like I think it's narcolepsy, isn't it? Yeah, that I said, yeah. Where you sleep when you can sleep. Is narcolepsy the one where you go to sleep after laughing or something? No, it's very similar to sleep apnea, where no matter what happens during the day, you can just come over super duper tired and fall asleep like that, no matter what you're doing. I think that's narcolepsy or sleep apnea, but they're fairly similar as far as the actual sleeping goes. Don't even have kids. Oh well, so why'd you say yet then? I mean, crikey, you'd be, even if you had kids now, it's going to be 18 years before you freaking become a granddad. Isn't it? If you don't even have kids, it's going to be like 18 years before you become a granddad. Muppet saying yet. Well, this is picking this straw up better than it did the hay. Hey, this thing was struggling a little bit. Although it might have been the field I was on, because I said this before, this thing kind of struggles when there's a bumpy field. But misses bits over the bumps. Get that bit, and we'll get that bit on the end. And then we'll go to one of the ends and start the ups and downs. Did I get it all? Yeah. Cool. I think they are similar, Matt, but sleep apnea, oxygen helps because your throat closes. That's right, yes. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Huge, don't you? I knew they were fairly similar, like, I knew they were fairly similar. Just different ways of kind of acting on your body and how you enter the sleep. But I knew they were fairly similar. I'm waiting till I'm in my late 20s before I'm thinking about having kids. To be honest, mate, very honest, you can't plan. You can't plan. If you're out there dipping your wick, shall we say, there's always a chance that one of them is going to end up in babies. Morning, Q. How's it going? I was 18 and said I'll wait till my late 20s. Like I said, you can't plan for that. And Alex is exactly right. Wearing a bag over it doesn't necessarily mean you're 100% protected. Not even your other half on the pill is 100%. Thank you for the streak, though, Q. Much appreciated, my dude. Guys, Farmer Q, you saw him come in, he had a walk in. Shout out, please go over and follow the man if you're not done already. The dude's amazing when he streams, and he's got buttons that no sane person should allow you to press. Who the fuck would ever wear a bag? Yeah, I gotta admit, bit of a personal information vote here. I've never worn one. I refuse to. Not I refuse to, but you know, who wants to have that inside and when your dick looks like a mugger? Yeah, I've never bagged up. And this is why we got kids. To be honest, my kids are my wife's kids. I blood related kids, I've not got any. Well, I don't think. But yeah, the kids I refer to as my wife's kids, and I've brought them up since they were young, so they're my kids. But the father was just a sperm donor. Lovely image for the first thing in the morning. Got a few chores to get done. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. I know. What a lovely image in this morning. Whether men bag up or don't bag up. But this is the sort of chats we have, guys. This is the sort of chats we have while I'm farming, trucking, racing, snow running, whatever I'm doing on stream. This is the sort of chats we can have because I'm an over 18 streamer and we can have adult conversations. What the fuck's that? That shouldn't be there. You would rather be safe than sorry? Why won't it pick that up? Like I say, this is sometimes the trouble with this thing. Let's go dead slow. If it picks it up. Dead slow. There we go. It was just the angle. Like I say, it's the only thing that I have trouble with this particular forage wagon. It's the what's she called? Ober something. The German lady. It's her mod, her lizard mod. And like I say, it's the only problem I have with this forage wagon. The fact that if the field's slightly bumpy, it just leaves it behind. Matt, mentally 18? Yeah, yeah, true. I'm mentally 18, correct. That's how young I feel. I'll go back to 18 anytime. But would I? No. Would I fuck? Well, I say would I fuck. I'd love to have my 18-year-old body. That would be fantastic, having my 18-year-old body. Jesus. I could do so much. Just go bareback, YOLO life. 21 today, I mean, fuck damn, had to ask the wife. Are you, Woos? Are you 21 today? Is that right? Or are you just trying to make it funny? I don't know how I managed to be a father. I don't even remember my kids' birthdays. Oh, it's your stepdaughter's birthday, and yours in 3 days. Ah, okay. And that's why you had to be reminded of the wife, because you didn't remember your daughter's birthday. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad, mate. That's pretty bad. Morning, Granny. It's been 84 years. Well, if you're feeling that old, then that's up to you. I remember when I was 18, and I definitely wouldn't go back. The only way I would go back is if I could have the knowledge of what I've got now with my 18-year-old body. I think I'd exchange it then, because obviously my 18-year-old self didn't have freaking sciatica in his back and kind of all the problems that I've had. Although it did go through a bout when I was like 20 something or odd, that I'd get migraines nearly every day. That wasn't such a good thing. But yeah. I know it's bad. Father of the Year here. To be honest, mate, as long as it's the only thing you forget is their birthdays, but otherwise you're a proper dad to your kids. You know what I mean by being a proper dad to your kids. You're there, even if they're adults, you're there in case they need you, and they know that you're there if they ever need you. And I say that because some dads aren't. You know, some dads aren't. Yeah, it's our thing, Linda, isn't it? It's our thing. We always forget birthdays and anniversaries and stuff. I mean, I know my wedding anniversary is about May-ish. May, kind of June-ish. It's been so long since we got married. I mean, this year be 27 years married, I think. Well, not this year, next year. Because, you know, we're so close to the end of the year now, yeah. So, yeah, next year I think we'll be like 27 or 8 years married. But yeah, it's such a long time ago. And I think I only got married for the holidays. I know, it's bad, right? What? Her parents lived in Ibiza at the time we got married. The birthday party I can easily remember. Well, lucky you, I don't remember my 18th or 21st. I was too pissed. Well, I lie. I can remember walking in the pub. I can't remember walking out. And on my 18th, I thought I was the big man. I was drinking... What was I drinking? I was drinking cider with a whiskey chaser. And yeah, I had a lot. I don't remember what the number was, but it was a lot. I mean, people in the pub that was feeding me the drinks were surprised how much went down. And a few the next day went, "You're definitely your father's son." And I went, my 21st was a war zone. Never forget it. I'm the same, Matt. I can't remember my 18th and 24th at the start, but at the end, yeah, nope. All I remember and for my 21st, all I really remember for my 21st is the following day. I ended up in not my house. Just say that. I ended up in not my house. And she was still asleep. So I fucked off quick. You know that feeling when you wake up and you go, "Fuck, I'm not at home. What the fuck happened?" Yeah, it was kind of that sort of a morning. Yeah, I woke up, got dressed like lightning speed, and fucked off quick. I don't think we did anything. I was too fucked up. I really was fucked. Like I say, I remember the start of the night. I don't remember the end. What a surprise! Minutes just messaged me back, probably saying, "Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming today." I kind of gathered Minute. It's freaking 8:30. Yeah, Host Street went down. Oh, that's shit, man. That is real shit. Bless me. I do a weird sneeze. I sneeze air. I don't sneeze anything else. I only sneeze air. Kind of a weird sneeze. Thank you. Yep, done that a couple of times. Woke up in a random bed somewhere and be like, "Yeah, grab trousers and forgot boxers and one sock." You know what they call that? Do you know what they call that, Woos? They call that the Coyote Ugly one. They call that the Coyote Ugly, where if you say you got your arm underneath her head or whatever during the course of the night, and you wake up and you go, "Fuck, I need to get out of here." The Coyote Ugly bit is you'd rather chew your arm off than wake her up. I know, it's educational in here. He's learning something. When your arm's trapped and dead and worst feeling ever. Well, like I say, it depends if you wake up and you go, oh, she's a bit of a right, actually. You know, or you wake up and go, fuck, I need to get out of here. You know, there's a couple of situations to it. I mean, hopefully you've kind of like you've done it right, and she's a bit of a looker, and you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind staying till this bird wakes up, and then you sort of wake up and cuddle in. That might not happen. I rarely drink. So if you rarely drink, how are you finding this woman? I mean, don't get me wrong. The impulse between two people may happen wherever. You know, you could be in the shop and you lock eyes with somebody and the magic happens, and next thing you know, you're yapping and talking and buying her coffee and breakfast and dinner and tea and all sorts of stuff, and yeah, and fresh fish posh bam, and away you go. But I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. Probably 7 out of 10 people meet in a pub. It's just the way it goes. Maybe a bit less. Maybe 6 out of 10 people meet in a pub. I don't know the exact number, but it's got to be a good majority in it. You know? Let's get the start bit, and then we'll try and trap this bit over here, because we didn't get that. Go slow, slow, slow. Are you going to disappear? You're going to disappear? Yeah, you are. Ooh. After we get out of this field, guys, then we can then accept the contract in. And then it's all ours. Captain Buggernuts, how we doing? 23 people. Let's start a draw. Let's start a draw. 2 seconds, peoples. Like I say, guys, this draw will be for FS25 and Season Pass. Depending on how many people we have in, we may do 2 lots. Because that's how many keys we have. So exclamation mad, that's exclamation MAD for your chance of winning FS25 and the Season Pass. That's Season Pass 1. So big draw. You're going to be here at the end of the stream to collect your prize. It'll be done about 10:45. These are Steam key versions. Steam key versions, FS25 and the Season Pass. If we get above 30, then we'll give away 2 copies, because that's how many we've got to give away. I met my wife 20 years ago at a funeral. Yeah, that's it's like I said, dude, you never know. Have you changed your YouTube name, Linda? You never know where you're going to meet the love of your life. You never ever know. Like I say, you could lock eyes across. Well, why does that emblem look like yours on YouTube at the moment? and it's got an admin code. Morning, Mimit. How you doing, mate? So, guys, it turns out Minutes Host Street went down for internet, and that's why I didn't want to chance it this morning. Have they given a rough estimation of fix? Looking now, but it's somebody that's got an admin password. Pissed off, how she? I know, mate. It's a little bit of a piss off, but what are you going to do about it? You know, it's out of your control, isn't it? So just will not worry. Have the day off. December 2nd. Holy fuck. What? I hope they're giving you a rebate on non-services or limited services. It's me, reverts back to the old one. Okay. I was gonna say, what? Yeah, I hope they're going to give you some sort of rebate for not proper services. Yeah, they have been added to the... Good. Good. Who are you with, Minute? Do you mind saying? Let's go down the cows a minute. Well, no, that's not the cows. Virgin. Virgin's all right. Because I'm with Virgin. Virgin's all right. It's one of the best in the country for speed, if you've got the big package. Just occasionally their customer service lacks a little bit, but an area blackout like that is a massive thing. They can't really thingy that. You know, an area outage. That's not really, you know, they can't really foresee that. So, yeah, you just have to, I know, grin and bear it. But they do that. Like I say, that's why I asked whether you're getting any compensation for it. Because Virgin, I know, do that. You know, if you're below a certain FPS download limit, they offer you money back for non-service. So, yeah, there's good things and bad things with Virgin. But yeah, I'm just as mad as you. So, we can now accept this contract then, because we've completed it. And if anybody else has contract cars, we'll play them because it's contract day. So we've got some cultivating, we've got deadwood, we've got harvesting, we've got ploughing, we've got sowing, and we've got some wood transport. If you've got contract cards, I'll give you 60 seconds to play them. And then we'll just choose one and go. They say they are pushing for the next street to be fixed. Then, oh, it's an area wide. Holy shit. Okay. Area wide. Jeez, that's horrible. I'm gonna just chuck these on. Just chuck these on. Can't even download the new iRacing game. Hang on, the new iRacing game? Oh, the new racing game. Oh, Project Motor Racing. Well, that's shit, mate. That's shit. I suppose you could download it, but it will just take fucking forever. Because obviously you've got very limited signal. Alright, we'll just take these down, guys, and then we'll do that cultivating one. Let's accept it in. The cultivating, accept. We'll go down and do that in a minute. Like I say, we'll just take these down to the shop. Looking for link. Looking for link to what, Linda? Never mind. Guys, there will be dare drops for Project Motor Racing, and depending what sort of a copy Giants gave its partners, it'll depend on whether I do one. Yeah, Giants gave me a code yesterday. Tried to download it last night, and it would have took me 3 days. Okay. Well, that's good that they actually gave you the code, minute though, isn't it? You know, just considering that today is release day. You know, they could have went, "You're a bit late, mate. Sorry." But it's good they actually give you the code. It's a bit weird to download. I've got to admit, it was a bit weird to download. It downloaded in sort of like a downloadable, like linked file, and then when you open that up, it actually goes back to Giants to download the game. It's a bit weird. Be right back, no worries. I would know. I only say that because that's what I found when I was downloading it from the partners like link. So I went into my partners link to download it. It downloaded like a zip file, and when I opened that up, it was just a download link. It was weird. Why didn't they just let you download the game instead of doing 2 different downloads? It's weird. That's sad. If I'm assigned in area outage, if I don't get necessary in 1.5 hours, I start informing management. Yeah, it's different in the UK, Grinny. As long as they're seen to be working on it, and they offer their customers a rebate on their package, it's kind of all they need to do. It's not what they call a must-have service. Must-have services in the UK are stuff like electric, gas, and water. As long as we're provided them, everything else is a luxury. So once again, guys, exclamation MAD. That's exclamation MAD for your chance of winning FS25 and the Season 1 pass. I'm giving 1 copy away at the moment. If we get above 30 viewers at any point, I'll give away the 2 copies that I have. So at the moment, it's 1 copy. They need to change that because people these days work from home. Yeah, but again, minute, it's is that a necessity? No, because you know a lot of companies you don't need to work from home. They just choose to work from home so they can use less office space. So it's not a necessity. That's a comfort. Over here, we class the internet as a utility. They might overhear at some point, mate. They might overhear at some point, but at the moment, it's classed as as like a comfort thing. So yeah, it's not classed as a necessity. You know, we hope that at some point, stuff like internet and maybe a few other little bits and pieces with the modern day person are classed as things we actually need, not things for comfort. And because a lot of, I mean, I justify my words because, like you say, the internet should be a necessity now. And the reason being is a lot of companies now that offer internet are putting your home phone line through the modem. So if your modem's down, you've got no home phone. Let's get the cultivator. Let's just put this away. Cultivator's just in there anyways. Yeah, a lot of people's modems are now their phone line as well, because some of the phone lines have gone digital. So yeah, your internet should be classed as a necessity, but at the moment not. And here's my thoughts on it. This could be totally wrong, but here's my thoughts on it. The reason why it's not thought of as a necessity is because I think the service providers took it upon themselves to make the decision that this is what we're doing. The 5's just here, or right opposite the shop. Okay. We have phone over IP. Like I say, they've just started putting our phone lines through your modem, so a lot of people complain about it, saying that you know, if your modem service ever goes down, then you can't ring anybody, and that's absolutely true. We've had it happen where when we had a home phone line, our internet went down one day and we weren't able to contact anybody. It was that much of a downer. And yeah. Thanks, Linda. Very funny. Yeah, enhanced enhanced 911 or 99. Well, over here it's 999. So it's always been the joke because about how it goes. How goes it? It goes. It's going all right. It's going all right, mate. Modi. Yeah. So it's one of the main jokes over in the UK about the emergency services number over here. Because it's 999, and the old phones used to be a dialer, not a pushy button, a dialer with on a spring, and 9 was always right at the end. So your dialer would start 0. Your dialer would start 0, 1, 2, 3, like that, and always obviously 9 was right at the end. So the joke was that you'd be in an emergency, wanting to ring the emergency services and go 9, and have to wait for the spring to go back 9, have to wait for the spring to go 9. And when they actually they go, hi, emergency services, you go, that's all right, they're gone. Because you had to wait all that time for the spring server to go back. Streamloots link. If you're spending over €4, guys, there's if you spend over €4, guys, there's the link for 30% off. Let's put that in that chat, and let's put that in that chat as well. So there's your Streamloots cards link, guys. Like I say, if you click the link and go through, if you spend over €4, you get 30% off. And Linda's done that, so I can't use GPS. Thanks, Linda. For 5 minutes. We could probably get the headlands done without anyway. Well, to be honest, we can get it all done without. It just, I don't know, saves time when I can use GPS. I tell you what I'm going to need to do. If any of you guys, when I'm bailing any fields, use the card where I have to manually bail, I'm going to have to go buy a separate trailer for that, because at the moment and turn the auto bail off, because at the moment the trailers will be auto load. So I'd have to buy a trailer and turn the auto load off. No worries, mate. No worries. Also, guys, don't forget, upcoming in a few days' time, it's going to be December. And if you're part of Viking Transport, not only is it push month, but I think it's about the 19th or the 20th or something like that. Mother Trucking Saturday returns. It's on ETS. Also, The little, I think it's just a friendly competition. Pictures will be back for December. That'll be in the trucking section of what the pictures have to be. The tractor's hauling. The tractor's cultivating. I am cultivating the field, and I have still 2 and a bit minutes of no GPS to help me out. Because I'm a stickler for cultivating the whole field and not missing bits. You don't need GPS? No, I don't need GPS, mate. It just helps out for being more efficient. Same with planting and that. You know, if I'm planting, I'll definitely use GPS. So I'm not covering bits that I've already planted, because that just wastes time. You know, even if it's only a few seconds, in my mind, I'm wasting time. It's the same as if I've said this story before. If I'm doing any grass fields, like back in 19 and 22 when we had to do the grass fields, we had to cut it, we had to windrow it, or whatever we had to do with it, ted it, row it, and pick it up. You know, back then, if I missed any grass, I used to think that I was giving money back to the game. So I tried to cut it in a way that I would get everything. I would get all the blades of grass. I would get everything's, whatever needed to be doing to it. You know, if it needed tedding, I'd get all the tedding done. I'd get all the rowing done, and nothing would go outside the confines of the field, because if it went outside the confines of the field, it's no longer bound to the contract, and you couldn't get it. You know, as soon as you exited the field bounds, it would just go, no, you can't get that anymore. Did I have Julies on? Not for a UK farm, mate. Not for a UK farm. We don't have Julies over here. Very rare you will see a tractor in the UK with dual wheels on. Very fucking rare. The roads aren't big enough. Roads aren't big enough for Julies. This is the Highlands map, guys. It's Kinlag, whatever it's called. Yeah, that one anyway. Scottish map. Like I say, it's a UK-based farm. So I'm trying to run everything as if I'm UK-based. Kind of how I farm anyway. And there goes the timer for the no GPS. Guess what? I'm going to immediately switch it back on. How badly did we do? Oh, not so bad. Not so bad. Like I say, this just makes it more efficient where I'm not going over the lines. And like I say, it's more helpful when you plant and stuff like that, because you're not going over wasting seeds. Because what tends to happen is when you're planting, if you go over what you've already planted, it will renew that particular line's, well, not line, but that particular small line's seeds to that particular time that you've gone over and planted them. I mean, it's not going to make too much of a difference, but I don't know, say if on occasions, say if you, I don't know, you're doing a field, you get called away, and I don't know, say if you're on a community farm or something and the time keeps rolling, and you come back and nobody's completed your field, so you go back into it to plant the seed again, and say if it's one of your fields especially, you're going to find that when your field grows, the bit that you did earlier will grow at a different schedule to the rest of the field. In real life, you can negotiate a lot better than in the game. Well, you say that, but it's kind of depending what equipment you've got. This has been proven, what I'm about to say. It's kind of the same. And like I say, I used to work on a farm, but we never did arable. But what a guy watching YouTube, and some of you may know him, or may know of him, Scroft. He's doing a series at the moment called The Real Farmhand. And before he did that, his only experience on a farm was in-game. Now, a lot of the stuff that he's been doing on the farm recently, on the real farm recently, like loaders and this and that and the other, the guy that's working beside him reckons he's really good. And how did he get that knowledge? And when he told him the only knowledge he had doing that sort of stuff was on the game, the guy didn't believe him. He thought he'd actually did it in real life, like before. And he was like, no, the only experience I've got, mate, is I've played Farm Sim for an X amount of years, so it is kind of similar, you know? Doing it in game and doing it in real life, it is kind of similar. But it's like I keep saying, guys, you play the game the way you will. It's one of the great things about Farm Sim. You play the way you want to play. If you want to play real life, you play real life. If you want to play fake as shit, you play fake as shit. And nobody can tell you that you're wrong. Nobody. I don't give a shit who you are. Nobody can tell you that. Nobody can tell you that you're wrong. Because it's the way you want to play. I mean, it's just like this job here. If I was doing this job here in real life, would I start with the headlands? No, I wouldn't. I start with the ups and downs and finish with the headlands. And on my finishing pass, I would make sure I'm right near a gate. So I could literally lift the two and get out the gate, so I wasn't going over anything. Even though after cultivating, of course, you've got to seed, you're going to fertilize, you're going to do all sorts. But you want to do it in less passes as you can, so you're not going over the field all the time. But morning, Chucky. How we doing, lady? Hopefully you're okay. I did see a thing there. What have you posted? What have you posted, lady? What have you posted? Let's have a little look. Stream announcement. Good morning, everybody. There's a time change for today's stream. Instead of 10 a.m., I will be moving till 9 p.m. Hopefully that's okay. Whatever time suits you, Chucky. Whatever time suits you, lady. You're okay? That's good. Obviously, you got some shit to do this morning, which is why you're streaming later. It helps for sure, and it's your fun. Exactly. That's what we say. You know, it's all up to the individual. And if you don't want to play real life, you don't play real life. Oh, the lads off School Hill. Oh, that's a shit, man. Well, hopefully, it's something that you can't catch. You know what I mean, lady? And because 9 times out of 10, if it's catchable, you're going to catch it. Oh, it is, and I'll probably get ill. Oh, that's a shit. What is it, a cold or a flu or something? Sickness and diarrhea bug? Or... Morning, young man. How are you today? I'm good, mate. I'm good. Flu. Okay. They're not so bad. I mean, it's still going to be pretty bad, but, you know. The thing is, with the flu nowadays, you've got to go, have I got the flu or do I have COVID? It's a thing. It's a thing that you've got to consider, isn't it? Do I have flu or do I have COVID? Because obviously COVID is flu-type symptoms. I mean, we've still got, like I said the other day, we've still got hits where we picked them up from everywhere when COVID-1 was still around. COVID-1 was around. But we've still got kits for testing. And even though some of the kits are out of date, they still give you the reading. I mean, they don't pick some forms up, but they pick 99% of them up, you know what I mean? Back when people, like the first aid people were at supermarkets going, here, have some kits. Test yourself, have some kits. We always tried to get the ones that you didn't have to stick up your nose. Was that up your nose or? No, it was only, there was a kit where you had to go nose and throat, wasn't it? And there was another kit where you just did one of them. And we always used to go for the kit where you only had to do the one thing. I think it was just the nose one, wasn't it? It was just, I think it was just nose. Because it was the throat one, because you used to have to stick it right back your throat near your tonsils, which used to make me gag. Gaga. Guys, we're up to 27 at the moment. If we get to 30, I'll give 2 copies of Farm Sim and the Season Pass away. That's Season Pass 1, not Season Pass 2. They are Steam copies. So, exclamation MAD, MAD, for your chance of winning. At the moment, we're just giving away 1. If we get the 30, we'll give away 2. And regardless what it shows your side, it has to show my side. At the moment, we're on 27. Do you have to claim to be here to claim? Unfortunately, yes, Chucky. Unfortunately, yes. It's the only way I run my giveaways. The draw will be done about 11:15. Draw's going to be done about 11:15. Like I say, at the moment we're giving away 1 copy. If I see we've got to 30, we'll give away 2 copies. Just checking because I'll be in and out, obviously, because of the ill child. He's only got the flu. Just let him stay in bed. Keep him warm. If it gets too warm, we can chuck the blanket off and open the window a bit, and then if it gets cold, fucking close the window and fucking. Here's the thing. Here's my thing on parenting now to do with flus, codes, and everything like that to do with children. Let them catch it. Let them catch it. Build up resistance within their bodies and genes and stuff. They may seem like shit at the time that they're ill, but over years, they build up resistance. If you mollycoddle them and let them stay in, don't care. The garage is only there. Don't care. The garage is only across the road. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Morning, Brax. How you going, buddy? Ducky's entered. Also, guys, if you really want the game and the code and the season pass, there is a second way to enter. I will say this only this time. If you've got a YouTube account, you can enter the same way in YouTube, and you've entered the draw twice. It's the only way only time I'm going to tell you about it. Doing good? That's good, mate. Like I say, at the moment we're giving away 1 copy of FS25 plus the season pass. I have 2 copies to give away though. If we get to 30 viewers, I'll give away 2. Colton, how you doing, mate? Been playing with Hook and Draw. A good game. Morning, class. How's it going? Guys, Vortex 1701. He's an absolutely great guy. Streams on a Wednesday, normally. But he will be going away for about 3 weeks coming up. On December the 6th, I think. You said. He's going home. He's going home to the Netherlands for a few weeks. Yeah, that day Vortex nearly couldn't drive. We were doing 3 hours of Sebring. And yeah, everybody decided to spread the love on Vortex, and yeah, he nearly couldn't drive. Literally, I had to talk him through it and calm him down. He was that grateful. Big Jim, morning. How's it going, buddy? Guys, Big Jim, another great streamer. I'm sure somebody will give him a shout out in a minute. Great supporter of the community as well. If you're not done so already, please click his name, click the heart, and go over and follow the man. Thank you, Chucky. Good here. How are you? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. It's getting a little colder in the UK now. You can tell it's turning winter now. We got rid of all the warmish days that we were having through like the early part of November. Just recently it's dropped to single digits. In fact, a couple of nights ago down here it dropped to minus digits. So yeah, it's definitely winter time, or getting close to it. I mean, officially it's not quite winter yet, is it? Officially. So officially the winter months are December, January, February. So it's still autumn at the moment. It's 2 degrees here at the moment. Oh, Bella. It's 5 degrees here. 5 degrees here. And outside it's sunny with a little breeze. So it probably feels about 3 degrees. $29 viewers now. If we can get 1 more, it'll be 2 copies. Here it is code to 6 degree. Is that Celsius, Big Jim? Yeah. Because you're over in the US, aren't you? Sent me a picture. He sent me a dick pic, chat. He sent me a dick pic. Look, if this is a shriveled up worm, mate, I don't really want to see it. Ooh, wagon and drag. Nice, mate. Nice, nice, nice. I'm hoping, though, the drag, when it officially comes out, you get a choice of either dolly or non-dolly. That's what I'm hoping, mate. Sorry, he sent me a picture of a wagon and drag, and the drag's got a dolly. It's 12 degrees C here in South California. Nice. No dick pics of my husband, it'll make him jealous. No, it won't. I mean, don't get me wrong. The dolly wheels will probably go just as good along the main road. It'll be just, you know, parking situation if you choose to do manual parking with them. As we know, sometimes dolly wheels don't ride that good. Hey over here, and he's done a mad over there too. We're at 29 viewers, guys. Like I say, if we get to 30, do you have 30 now? I've come back. Nope, still 29. So somebody left. But like I say, Excavation Mad for your chance to win at the moment 1 copy of Farming Simulator 25 plus the season pass. Like I say, I do have 2 to give away thanks to Dare Drops. And today, guys, I think about 5 o'clock, there should be some for Project Motor Racing. Dolly is non-reverse at the drop collection. Oh, okay. So you don't reverse, so it's just a drive-in. I wonder whether it'll be the same as the Arctic dollies, where sometimes you gotta like the parking area is not straight, though, and sometimes you gotta reverse it a little bit if you don't get in first time because there's no room to spin round. There you go. Okay, sent me in a dick pic. Ah, yes. Yes. That's what I want. Yeah, that looks cool. I can't wait to drive that. I mean, you imagine a convoy with that and Arctics as well. That would look stunning. So the picture he just showed me, guys, is a wagon and drag, but the drag with a non-dolly trailer. Yeah, that's what I want. Like I say, that in colours with other drivers with full Arctics in the same convoy, that would look cool. What time is the Dare Drops thing? Let's have a quick look. For thanks, Dare. Right, so no, we've done that one. Coming up, isn't it? It's in the coming up section. So we've got a Dare Drop coming up for Roadcraft. I'm not sure what that's all about. That's in 7 days, so I'm not sure whether there's a DLC in 7 days time. And we've got another one for Project Motor Racing, which starts in 4 hours. Well, 5 hours if you do it to the nearest hour. So it's 10 o'clock, 11, 12, 2 o'clock it starts. So it starts at 2 o'clock. So yeah. Why didn't your blue come through? So yeah, I've got 2 copies of the game and season pass to give away. Why is that stop working? Guys, did you break it? Oh, there's the blue. It's just delayed. Thank you. Like I said the other day, guys, there is some new buttons that I put in from Tangier, but they're all bitty things because I wasn't high enough a level to do it on channel points for some weird reason, or I couldn't figure it out anyway. They're just AI. Ask it a question, it gives you a funny fucking answer. But yeah, they're bit redeems. And it's all I'm using Tangier for because I've got Lumia for everything else. Oh, we've actually dropped to 26 as well. So there's still one copy only being given away today at the moment. But of course, we got to I draw it, so we can still get above 30. Well, I say 26. We've got 2 people now currently over in YouTube, so that's 28. So this contract's nearly over and done with, guys. So if you've got a contract card, please ask to see the listings before playing. Because if I don't have the contract, that's just a waste of a card. Contract finished, but we've got so little of the field left to do. We'll finish it. Why is my remembrance fucking border off the screen? There we go. Right, last pass. And yeah, if nobody else plays any cars, we'll take this back to the farm and wash it. I'm not going to wash the tractor until we're finished it today, because I'll probably use this tractor a lot today. Right, up we go. Right then, guys. Let's just point that in the right direction. So that's completed. So we have dead wood, we have some harvesting, some ploughing, some sowing, and some wood contract. That's your contracts of choice. If you have any cards, you've got until I get to the farm to play them. And then we'll just pick one anyway. Thank you for the purple. Let's part this up and then use another contract to go do. Whoops. Wish you could delete that fucking post or move it or something. Try in a fucking way. There we go. You were full, weren't you? So let's just go over and quickly load you. over here. Right then. Like I say, next contract is so we've got wood, we've got sowing, we've got ploughing, harvesting, or deadwood. They could do some sowing actually. Can we do sugar beet ploughing? Can we do some ploughing? You do realise I don't have a normal plough, don't you? Well, I was saying don't have a normal plough. I do have a normal plough. You just guys don't count it as a normal plough. As long as the plough is used in the correct way, it's a normal plough. And I do use it in the normal way. I don't use it in the cheaty way. Because you can use this plough in the cheaty way and turn the splines around and then it's a cheaty plough. But I use it in the normal way, so it's a normal plough. Right, 33. Where's 33 at a third? 33 is way over there. Okay, how do we get there quickly? There is no kind of quick way. We can go around this way. And then at T junction, take a right. And then we'd have to take an immediate left. Oh, there is no quick way that way. We just will go down to the shop, take a left. Sorry, take a right. Just after the shop. So it's right after the shop. First right again. And that'll bring me down here. I think that's the quickest way. Maybe. Maybe. Guys, we just hit 30, so I'll be giving away 2 copies. So there's 28 over here on Twitch and 2 people over on YouTube. So we'll be giving away both copies that we have. But Steam copies, guys, of FS25 plus Season Pass 1 to 2 people. Exclamation MAD, that's MAD for your chance of winning. And we'll be drawing them at about 11:45 in the UK. And you have to be here to claim your prize. And you will get 60 seconds from the time your name is drawn. I'm not looking forward to it in a minute after I finish stream. I gotta pop out to the shop. Gotta pop to the shop. Get some stuff. Alright, when we get to the T junction, we need to take a left. And from there, I haven't got a clue. I think we just follow this all the way to the field now. To be honest, we'll get past the coal mine bit and then we'll check. think now it's not sunny. If I unthingied that window, I think that might be enough light for the OBS thing, OBS background to not interfere. We'll have to check later. Let's see if that's the case. I think it's this way. Definitely not back on ourselves. Oh yeah, there's the field there. Oh, hold on. How do we get? It might be that way, actually. Sorry, my bad. Okay, yeah, so follow up, and then it's the first dirt road on the right. I mean, we could have gone that way, but there's no way into that field from there. So yeah, just round this way, first dirt road, no, second dirt road on the right. Second dirt road on the right. Might be another farmyard down here that we haven't seen yet. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? There's the first dirt road. The views on this map, guys, are just something else. Wait a minute. Why didn't the bells disappear from on that one? Weird. Wonder if we can grab them. Might try. So what's down here in this open area near 63? Oh, there's a bit of a yard. Okay. We've got a shed. Some stuff. But nothing else. Kind of weird, really. Mask up for 5 minutes. Well, that's this mask here. This is not the LED mask that you can add time to. This is just this mask here. Alexa, start a timer for 5 minutes. And have a go. Oh, yay. Whoa. Don't you doubt I've not gone out. Minute you can look out the window and guesstimate what it's like, Steve. It looks cold and wet. There you go. Oh no, the timer didn't start, but it's only about 2 minutes, so we'll do it to 35, and that should be the time gone. She didn't start the timer. But like I say, it's been 2 minutes, so timer started in there. Okay, let me know when it's done. It's not in here. Why did it start in the bedroom? It should have started. Well, oh, weird. Yeah. I can understand why yours in the bedroom here is mine and the one in here don't. I don't know either, because mine's like a meter away from my face. No, I might just change her name near me to where it's situated. And you can keep yours to the standard name. That way, I can call this one by where it is, and then it yours shouldn't pick it up at all. Kind of like Tav does. Tav calls his where it's situated. Should be about a minute left now. Or an annoying bitch. Just to think, Bez, when we bought them, they were good ideas. Oh yeah, we'll get them. It's a great idea. Yeah, right. Timer's finished, thank you. Oh. Oh, thanks a minute. Jeez. I got warm face now. I'm gone again. Okay. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How we doing? If you're looking for Minute Online Gaming, this one, unfortunately, his whole area had a internet outage. They are working on the problem, but apparently he won't get it back for 7 days, which is a bit shit, really. I mean, so yeah, I'll be sitting in his chair until he's back, which will mean Friday's road crash stream, which is now going to be SnowRunner this week, will be an early one. Who's that? Minute Minute's had an internet outage. This whole area. We're not going to shop online. Things we shop, no nectar prices. So expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I could have got last night. I could have got a delivery for £1.50, but it would have been between 6 and 10 tonight. Minute, it's 44 degrees out and still dark. Where the? Oh, that's Fahrenheit. Okay. What, Raymond? What's that in UK money? And he's going to go, well, that's Celsius. I'm in Australia. Or something. Six degrees, is it? He's probably in Oz, and I think Oz, they do work in Celsius. But guys, don't forget we're running a giveaway this morning. 2 Steam copies of FS25 plus year 1 season pass. So big prizes. It's going to be doing the draw about 11:15. You must be here to set your prize. Tips morning. How we doing, lady? If you want to enter the competition, guys, exclamation MAD. That's MAD to get in. And remember, if you really want it, there is another way to get in the draw, and I'm not going to tell you because I've already told you this morning. Just remember, the clue is that I'm streaming on 2 formats. I'm okay. Not long woke up. How's you? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Woke up. Saw Minute wasn't live. Saw his message in chat last night and went, it's probably not going to be on. What's the YouTube link? Exclamation YouTube, or I'll do it for you. Or just for a minute, because he had to ask. Just for a minute, this is because he had to ask. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've made it louder, guys. I've made that volume. I made the volume louder. It took a lot of doing. I tell you, it took a lot of doing. I had to take it up to a couple of places and just up the volume a bit, and then up the volume a bit more, and then up the volume a bit more. And I was hoping the hell that it didn't distort the volume because I upped it like 4 times. Morning, Mimi. How's it going? Guys, if you're wondering about any of the stream team, please pop into the Discord. That's exclamation SOAG. Click the Discord. You must be over 18 to join. Go down to where it says SOAG stream team. We have our own individual pages in there, and we give our own stream updates in those pages. So if you're looking for any members of the stream team, please pop into the Discord, pop into the SOAG stream team downlink, and pop into the guide that you're trying to look for, and within there will be stream updates of everybody's stuff. Not only that, the connections will be in there. So for me, I've got connections to Wraith, Icon City, Moza, Giants, Throne. I think that's it. Or you could go into Tabs, and Tabs got that sim thing where it teaches you how to be a better racer. He's also got links to his what's that freaking thingy that he's got for servers? He's got that as well. Lumia, if you're interested in Lumia, he's got links to that. In his Loopy's got links to Loaded, that link you to Loaded, which used to be CD Keys. Key Portal, thank you, Bella. So yeah, lots of different stuff, guys, that you can Sim Coach, thank you, that's the one. Yeah, so there's lots of different links with lots of different people that you can click through and find their links to get yourself 10% off, or even if you're not getting 10% off yourself, guys, even if you just use the link to big them up, you never know, stuff might come through that link later on in sort of their gaming career, life, whatever. And yeah, you'll get to see stuff before like anybody else, maybe. Kind of like my Moser link, you know, if I get enough thingy from my Moser link, maybe at some point they'll choose me to review something. It may happen, it may not happen. But if it does, you'll get to see it here first. And like I said before, guys, if they're looking for a biased review, they're not going to get one from me. I mean, it's just like I don't have the stalks, like the indicator stalks. And I know people that got them, and if you've got them, they're good. They are good. You know, I know Linda's got them, Tab's got them. There's a few other people in the community that got them, and they are good. But they're expensive. You know, and that's my thing. I'll tell you how it is. You know, they may be good to use. They're a little expensive for what they are. You know, £200+ I think they were when they first came out. They're about £190 now. They're still very expensive, but just indicator stalks. Like if you buy the trucking wheel, it's got indicators on. It's got buttons for the windscreen wipers on. You know, you can put buttons on it for the cruise control, which I have done. Do I need the stalks? No. You know, if suddenly they arrived on the doorstep, would I use them? Of course I would. Yeah, exactly, Grinny. They're good, but not an essential part of being able to use that bit of stuff. And Bella's absolutely right. If you use the streamer's links, it just shows support to the streamer. Even with the Moser link, guys, even if you click in, decide not to buy anything, it shows traffic. You know, which is the same thing as Tab was doing yesterday with his Dare Drops. And because I'm giving away stuff from Dare Drops, there's the Dare link. If you can do it for me. So just click that link, and you know, if you don't want to buy it from Steam, click back out of it. But it shows traffic. Keep forgetting to do that with 10 jobs. But yeah, you can do the same with my Moser link, guys. So even if you don't want to buy anything from Moser, still click in and click out because it shows traffic. Especially if you've not done it before. For me, you know, just click in, wait for the thing loads, click back out. It shows that you've used my link to go in. And like I say, if you want to buy some stuff, you'll need to, and you want to have it linked to me, you will need to use my link again and then go in and purchase what you're buying. I don't think there's a code section that links to me. That's the way they should do it. They should just give us a code. At least I don't think MAD in the reference code does anything. I mean, you can try it, but I don't think it does anything. Like I say, it might. I've not tried it. I don't know anybody that has done my code that has used the link like that. If it does, let me know, and then I can just say you need to put MAD in the link section. All right, so that's the end of that field. So we're going to go back home, and I'm going to go. Oh, there's a shed in here. There's a shed in this field. It's the same shed as we had on the farm that I got rid of. Can we open it, or will it say that we've not bought this thing? I think you can open it, but obviously I don't own the field. I'm going to be nosy. What you got in here? Oh, well, there's a cow feeder. Oh, wow. I was going to say they got the kitchen sink, but they haven't. They got the bathroom tub. There's no windows on that side. But yeah. So, where are we going? We're going out that way. And we've got to go down the bottom and turn right, isn't it? And out on that laneway. I need that tub, so can you just pick it up and whack it into this? Pepper Tom? Pepper Tom? You mean Peeping Tom? We call it a Peeping Tom because you're peeping. Might come back and see if I can steal these bales. Obviously, I've done the field as a baling field. Do I have any bales out at the moment? If I don't have any bales out at the moment, I might just flip back and just delete them off the map. That's a better one, because then I'm not benefiting from what's on the field. I can do that via the F12, see? Delete the bales on the field. I just got to make sure I don't have any bales out anywhere. We do too, but you don't want to be so blunt. It's an over 18 string there, dude. Be as blunt as you want. As long as you're not offending anybody else that's in here, and then it's cool. And you're pointing at me, so, you know, it's kind of, you know, a thing, but, you know, if you are going to point stuff at anybody, I prefer you pointed at me. She's like, since when are you not blunt? Yeah, I'm the same, mate. I'm the same. And I've only really learnt to be like that since I've been with the wife. Her family talks straight. Absolute straight down the line. Calls a spade and shit. And yeah, I've only really learnt to speak like that since I've been with her. And now I do it all the time without thinking about it. It's, yeah. They do not give a shit about your feelings. If they've got something to say to you, they're saying it. I mean, I've never been there, but people that have been there, you know, it's kind of like going to Oz. Australian people do not give a shit about your feelings. They just say what they're thinking at the time that they see you, and that's it. It's time to begin. I count it in. 5, 6, 7, 8. My butt's good and baby is driving me crazy. My obsession from a western. My dance floor date. A rodeo, Romeo, with a cowboy got from hits. So gotta make you mine, better get in line. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you think I've heard that song a bit too much? What time we got? 10 to 10. By the time we get this back to the farm and wash it, it'll be like 5 to 10. And then, yeah, it'll be time for another contract. One more contract, and we'll do the draw. It's also got us in trouble too, but my mum always said if people don't like what we say, then fuck them. Yeah, absolutely. Alexa, start a timer for 5 minutes. Yay, it worked. Yay. Thanks, Granny. Frick. A few of you might be asking now, what happens if you start singing within the 5 minutes? It's quite easy. I start the timer again. Literally start the timer from scratch again. Tim54 UK, thank you very much for your follow, my dude. So you can do the 5 minutes like that, which can't be added because there's a cooldown on it, or if you look in the bitty section, there's a stop singing on there, and that is that doesn't have a cooldown on. So literally, you could keep adding 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes as long as you want. Like, keep playing bitties. Right, let's put this back. I used to have a camera button that used to switch from front view to back view, but I had to get rid of it because when I was outside of the tractor, I couldn't zoom in and out. For some reason, it blocked the zoom in and out. So I had to take it off. Which was a bit shit, really, because I used to enjoy that button. It meant that I didn't have to play with the mouse to put the view back. But anyways, that's that contract done. So, what do you want us to do now? Oh yeah, I was going to check the bells, wasn't I? 2 seconds. Let's just check, see if there's any bells out. Oh yeah, there is bells out at the moment, isn't there? There's the wool bells. Right, let's just see if there's any other bells out a second. I don't think there is. In fact, I kind of know there isn't. Because there isn't any down at the cows. There isn't any down there. That's no problem. That's pallets. So yeah, it's just the wool bells. So let's take these wool bells down to the shop. Switch your engine off, dude. Yeah, we'll take the wool bells down to the shop. Will these count as pallets, do you think? How many we got? 2 seconds. 6. Okay, so we're just going to delete the bells from the field. Because obviously I've done the contract and remove pallets. That's not what I want. Remove bells. Remove bells. Remove bells. There we go. Badoosh. So yeah, so they're still there. I need to just check. Yeah, I know it didn't check. It shouldn't have deleted them. There's a shed over yonder. Over yonder. There's a shed over yonder full of bells. Hope I haven't fucking deleted them. And then I need to guess where those bells were on that field to make sure they've gone. That's got to go down. That flour's got to go down to the factory down there. It's in here. It shouldn't have deleted them. No, they're still there. Good. Okay. But what should have happened is they should have gone from field. What field was it? Was it this field here? I think it was this field here, wasn't it? 31. Yeah, they're gone. Cool. Cool. Right then. So I don't need to run those bells down now. Let's jump back in tractor. Let's find another contract to do. And then we'll do the draw for the thing. So, what we're doing now, peoples. We just did. So we can do some deadwood. We can do some more harvesting, plowing. We can do some sowing. Well, we can do. There's quite a lot of sowing. But what can we actually do? I think we can do. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Thank you. Harvesting or sowing. So I think we can do sugar beet because our planter does sugar beet. We can't do potatoes because I don't think it does that. We can do oats and we can do. I don't think we can do carrots. I think we can do sugar beet. I'm just going to check because that field's right beside where we are. So 2 seconds. Where is our planter? There it is. So yeah, we can do sugar beet. Whoa. So we can do sugar beet, and that one's up in the corner. And so we can do that one. So we'll accept the contract there. And let's go and do it. You just clean the plough? Why does that matter? You would have told me to go do another plough contract, would you? Ah, man, you harsh. So this is the new planter seeder, guys. I love this thing. The only thing I don't like about it, it's a little bit skinny for bigger fields. Otherwise, it would be great. Absolutely great bit of kit. But for these smaller farms, it's a good bit of kit. I mean, it's not only got capacity in the planter, it's also got a bin which you can put in front, which I've got both. But literally, I could stay out most of the day and plant. Just stay out and plant the whole time. on smaller farms. On bigger farms, obviously, I might need, yeah, a lot of other stuff. So I'm going to do this properly. So I'm going to do the 3 headlands last. So and do that. Do like this bit of kit. I've said that a minute ago, and I do like this bit of kit. And there you go. She's ready to plant. So turn her on. Down she goes. Put that on, and I'm planting. Now, I will lift up, turn, and put it down again to save seeds. Because like I say, if I go over the headlands with it, and then when we repass the headlands, it replants. It doesn't go, oh, you've planted there, and doesn't put any more down. It just seeds right over the top. And you've wasted seeds. So this should take me up to when I do my draw, guys. Don't forget 2 copies of Steam versions of FS25 plus the Season Pass 1. So 2 copies to each winner. There's 2 winners. Will be drawn at about 1/4 to the hour. If you want to get in the draw, guys, exclamation MAD. That's exclamation MAD. Mike Alpha Delta. And then tomorrow, we could be racing and doing dare drops for racing. Because there is dare drops for racing coming out at about 2 o'clock today. So we shall see what they are, see how many we can do. And yeah, we'll go see if we can crack into doing them. It's going to be stupid stuff, I can guarantee it. It's going to be complete this race, get a first, maybe, and stuff like that. Do an enduro, maybe. That's something that I haven't done, the enduro challenges. I haven't done them. I imagine the big prizes will be the game and season pass for Project Motor Racing. I've not got it. I've not got the season pass. Racing, that's going to be fun. Silly question. Do I still need to buy the game as it's I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know whether today, when it comes out properly, my version will cut off. I really don't know. I'll send you a message later, minute. If mine still works after 2 PM, then I'll know. Because obviously I got a pre-release version, didn't I? Same way as you just got yours. I imagine if they're still giving it to people that now want it as partners, I imagine it will stay active. Yes, you have to buy it. But yeah, we might have to buy it. Or if you have dare drops, you might be able to claim one. So what I'm going to do when the dare drops go down is I'm going to try my game, see if it works. And if it don't work, I'll claim it with dare drops. And hopefully I'll get in for the first 100 or so, whatever, to do that. Where did you see that, Bevs? Because obviously you're not a Giants partner. And nobody but Giants partners would know. Did some research to see if you would have to buy it as a partner. Yeah, but nobody knows. That's the thing. Nobody knows until it drops. Oh, yeah, they do? Well, the only people that know is Giants themselves, obviously. If I have to buy it, guys, I won't be buying it. Why? Because I got iRacing. And iRacing is a more complete game. Yeah, it's subscription based, but it's more of a complete game. So if it turns out I have to buy it, I won't be. If I get it from Dare Drops, then all well and good. If that's the case. I think I've gone over the lines for the headlands a little bit, but a little bit's not really wasting that much. I mean, I've done, what, 5 lines, and I've only done I only used 1% of my capacity, so, you know, it's like not used that much. Yeah, I might do that for the winter time. It's just thinking my curtain up on the side and give me some extra light, and that way I might be able to use the OBS fake background. I'll try it later. See if it works. If it don't work, then I'll put it back normal. But guys, you have 40 minutes to get your name in a hat, !mad MAD. Like I say, to win 1 or 2 copies for Farming Simulator 25 plus the season pass. Yeah, I'll let you know, dude. I'll let you know. Either way, I'll let you know. This minute, I'll have to go pop off the worky poos in a minute. Hey, Tav, how we doing, mate? Yeah, not bad, buddy, not bad. Didn't do a fucking thing. Jesus, mate, you've used me a shit now. I know exactly what was happening in that game. What was happening in that game, guys? He was playing, I think it was Swimming Pool Simulator, and you're like a manager of a swimming pool sort of area, and within Twitch and that, you could put your name forward to go into the game. And I think I was leaving rubbish around or something. Or the character that inputted into the game was leaving rubbish everywhere. Wow. You really wanted to say good morning to the boss man, didn't you? Sent you a screenshot shot on Messenger of what I found. Babes, it may be a thing, but you know, I don't want to sound like I'm dissing you off, and I don't want to, you know, because it might be true, but you know, there's a lot of shit out there that isn't true. So you know. Yeah, you've Google searched it, and doesn't mean shit. It depends what they want to do at the time. So if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Nobody knows what's going to happen except when it happens. It's just somebody putting it out there that doesn't happen. Like I say, if it does happen, it does happen. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. It's quite simple. The thing that I do know that's happening is, like I say, at 2 o'clock, I think it's about 2 o'clock, the dare drops happen. Speculation. I don't think even Tav knows if it goes that way, and he's a bronze partner. Assumption is the mother of all fuck ups. Apparently so. Not that Vortex is a shit, because you don't give a crap about PMR. Like I say, if it happens and I can't play it anymore, then it happens and I can't play it anymore. It'd be a shame, but you know, I've got a better game to fall back on if I want to play it. You know what I mean? It is one of your favorite movie quotes. So what's up? Minute asked the question in chat, Tav, if as partners we get to keep the game after launch, or do we have to buy it? Yes, that's where it comes from. And I said I didn't know. We get to keep it. There you go, guys. We get to keep it. So there you go. Thank you, Tav. Thank you for that info. I figured you may know. And you're probably going to go, I knew that already, and you would know that already if you fucking read it properly. I feel that answer's coming. I really do feel that answer's coming from his lips. If you read shit properly, you'd already know that answer to the question. You know me in a minute about reading shit properly. We don't do that. It's not in our nature. So yeah, means I will be able to do the dare drops for you guys. Like I say, I think they get going about 2 o'clock today. We don't read, we just do. Yeah, that's what we're doers. That's it. I'm gonna agree with you on that one minute. We're doers. We don't waste time reading, we just do. Why read a book when you can have the real thing? Have I taken that a little bit too far now? Wing it? Okay. He wants to wing it. He wants to Red Bull it. Come on, baby. Pick up. So, If I wasn't streaming this morning, I would have already been to the shops and picked up what we need for the rest of the week. But like I say, I came on this morning, I looked at the posts that were being posted last night, saw the possibility a minute wasn't going to be around, messaged him. He didn't get back to me for a little while, so I knew that he wasn't going to be on, and his internet was still down. So here I am. And a quick update, if you didn't already hear it, guys. Minutes internet might be down for a week. It's an area blackout, an area damage. So he could be not streaming for a week. That is in the Discord, so if you've not gone into our Discord, guys, !SOAG in chat, please do so. The streamers from the stream team do have their own little pages in the drop down menu of the SOAG stream team, and you can find out lots of information about if they're streaming, if they're not streaming, their connections to different people, different companies, and discount codes, this, that, and the other. And it's just a great community to be a part of as well. The only thing we do say, guys, is you must be over 18. Helps if you're an avid gamer and you got a sense of humor. We had that a few weeks ago. Internet was down for 4 days. Yeah, we did, didn't we? I did try and stream over those 4 days because it came back and it went and came back and went and came back and went. A little bit of a pain in the ass, actually, but you know what I mean. I did try it. Try using hotspot from your phone. Depending on how good your signal is from your phone. If it's as shit as mine in my house, I couldn't hotspot my computer from my phone. Not a fucking chance. And now it would mean me going to the office to work. Yeah, imagine that. I'm actually having to go to work and actually do some stuff. Wait no minute for at least 7 days. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. It's like I say, contacted Virgin this morning. They reckon it, to fix it, it might take 7 days. So, yeah. And it might be the same as what we had. It might come back and then go again and come back and go again. It just might be one of them sort of things. But they did pay us back the for the outage, and they've kind of already done that in a minute, so hush. Now, what am I going to do with my time? Well, you can torment me, because I should be on instead. I should be on instead, so, you can torment me instead. I remember Virgin having maintenance for a day and offered me a free 5G modem. Yeah, occasionally they do offer those things, but if you're absolutely in dire straits need of something, I think they do offer you like a mobile modem. But like I say, those modems all depend on signal, like normal phone signal. So if you've got a shit signal, even with your mobile phone line, you're not going to get very good internet either. Because we do. I mean, there's so many electrics in this building that once we're in the flat, I barely get 4G. I mean, I do get 4G, but I barely get 4G, and it's because of all the interference. You're in the middle of Dublin. Mm-hmm. See, babes, if we go over and watch Garth, if he comes over again, we got somewhere to stay. Dublin. He's like, what? Where the fuck are you going to stay? I've only got a 1-bedroom flat. We'll have your room. It's quite simple, dude. We're guests. He's like, fucking yeah, guess again. Yeah, Vortex is from the Netherlands, but he lives in Ireland. And yeah. As from, I think you're streaming on the 5th, aren't you? You're streaming on the 5th for your RPM league, and then you go home for 3 weeks. Yeah, last stream next week, and then he's going to home. How's the ginger one? Good morning. How are we doing? Thank you for your first time chat. Which part of the Netherlands you at, bro? Or your family at? Are they north, south? You know I know the Netherlands quite well, don't you? North. Ah. Doing good, thanks. How's the farm treating you? It's treating me good, mate. It's treating me good. We've been doing contracts today. And yeah, we've been nipping through a few. Don't leave it. Yeah, he's leaving us for 3 weeks, Linda. Leaving us for 3 weeks. What are we going to do? Well, better get going. Have a great stream, great chat, and good luck with the draw. Everybody in chat. Thanks, Minute. You have a good day at work, mate. Be safe. So Minute's off to make loads of ham and pineapple pizzas. That's going to cause controversy in itself. And technically the RPM season would be over in 2 weeks anyway. So yeah, so you're only merely missing 1 week's racing, aren't you? So and you're only in it for fun. So yeah, you know, you only do the RPM racing for fun. Like I said, guys, I was thinking about doing the RPM racing for this season, but I didn't have all the tracks. Again, it would be just for fun because there's no I rating to be gained. There's no safety rating to be lost. It's just a private league for people that want to be in it. And I think you kind of, I think you've got to be part of the Discord as well. And I think they self-regulate in terms of crashes and stuff. Thank you very much for the follow, Ginger One. Much appreciated. 25 minutes to go, guys, before we do the draw. So I've got 2 Steam copies of FS25 plus Season 1 passes to go with them. So 2 lucky people will get excellent prizes. FS25 Steam versions plus Season 1 passes. So after stream, you will get 2 keys. 1 for the game, 1 for the Season Pass. Exclamation mad, M-A-D in chat. And there is a way to get your name in the hat twice, and I'm not going to tell you because I already told you once. But if you know, you know. All I'm going to say is dual stream. That's a massive clue. And basically, I've just told you how to enter twice, but without telling you how to enter twice. There we go. Oh, Chris, have you changed your name over there as well? I think Guys, don't forget, while you're over on the YouTube channel, please leave me a thumbs up and a comment. I mean, you're commenting now, so good. And if you're watching later on, shopping is not fun. It is. I've got to go shopping in a minute for some essentials. Milk, bread, and all that shit. And some edibles. I don't know if to go down to Sainsbury's or whether just to walk down to Lidl's. Because Lidl's is only like 300 yards that way. Whereas Sainsbury's is like, I don't know, a mile and a bit. I'm Asda shopping right now. Oh. Our nearest Asda is like 15 mile away. A bit too far to go shopping there every day. And they want you to pay to park. I mean, you get your money back in the shop, but they want you to pay to park. Apparently it stops anybody else wanting to park in their car park. I don't think it fucking does. So, I think Asda down near us, there's like a 2-hour free parking if you buy something in the shop. And here's how I think you can get away with it. The town that they're in, the town centre's nearby. So I think if you go in there, you get 2 hours parking for shopping. So if it takes you 20 minutes to walk around the shop and do your shopping, you could go in town for an hour, come back, do your shopping, produce your receipt for your car park at the checkout when you do your mini shopping, and get free parking for the day or for the hour. Just a question, what does the season pass actually give you? It gives you I think it gives you the Macdon pack, it gives you the Highland pass, it gives you the straw pass, plains and prairies. There's quite a lot in it. Quite a lot of good stuff too. The only thing it doesn't give you, I think, is the Nexit pack and the New Holland Gold Harvester, because that was a pre-release thing. Or it could give you the Nexit pack and not the Macdon pack. I forget which it is. Somebody will probably look it up and tell us in a minute. Couple of people getting their names in the hat through the other side. This is not always my name on the other side. I gather that, mate, because the other day when you were over on YouTube, you came through as your Twitch name, or close to it. There is a house in New Orleans. Whenever I listen to this loud, it reminds me of going to the pub as a kid. And the smells and sounds at the time. I'm just trying to get it for somebody else. Nice. I don't know. Who are you trying to get it for? Magoo? Magoo not got season pass? I know that's how he got SnowRunner. By one of you guys winning it for him. Yeah, YouTube works funny sometimes. It will show you in brackets my nickname a bit. Hey, Mimi over there as well. So, even if the time eludes, Voted needs roadcraft. Vortex needs roadcraft. Yeah, there might be keys up for that soon. I think it's 17 days. There's another lot of dares for roadcraft, so if we're in a situation where we can do them, we'll do them. At the moment, after the last time we played roadcraft, I'm kind of giving it a miss this week. It's free on Game Pass if you want to play it through the Xbox version. Although it doesn't really matter to play multiplayer, though. You need to learn about dare drops. If you want to know, Linda, happily give you some advice when you're home. Like I say, I've just got to do a quick job to the shops, and then I'll probably be in chat, and I can walk you through it, lady. It's easy once you get to know it. I mean, it's a bit like a lot of stuff. You know, once you know, and you kind of, it's nice and easy then from then onwards. And it does get you into lots of other games too, because there's dare drops for quite a lot of games. I have it enabled, but not enough viewers. Yes, with Twitch now they do an average viewership before you can do a lot of the drops to a lot of the popular games. And I think it's about 15 average with a lot of games, which is how I dropped out of it, because sometimes I don't get 15 average, especially if I'm streaming in the afternoon. So when I go into my normal time, sometimes I don't get that 15 average. And it's basically because other people are on. That's what I put it down to. You know, other people are on. I can keep people in when I'm here, when I'm here doing my thing. I can keep people here, you know, listen to my ravels, shall we say. But if other people are on that slightly more popular, then you guys tend to go and watch them. Just the way to cook your crumbles. Just the way to cook your crumbles. Waffling? Mm-hmm. Waffling. Sounds like you're eating something, doesn't it? Waffles. I tell you what, I looked up the recipe for biscuits and gravy. I really want to try that. Really want to try that. Proper American biscuits and gravy. I know it's only a simple fucking recipe, but, you know, yeah. Actually making it myself to how it's supposed to be, yeah, I don't think I can do that myself. You just need some syrup. Biscuits and gravy is amazing. I know I've seen many pictures of biscuits and gravy, proper American biscuits and gravy. And like I say, I'd really like to fucking try it. It's just like, what was it? In that man versus food thing that Matey Boy was doing years back. You don't do it so much anymore. I don't know what happened to him, but obviously something happened to him. Maybe life caught up with him or whatever. You guys do like a it's like a roe, bun, bat, bob, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And the gravy, the meat is soaking in its gravy and fat, and you just whack it in a bun with some other stuff. Oh, fucking that looks lovely. It's essentially with sausage, country grate and all. And there we go, that's that one done. And we've only lost 3%. Oh, where's the way out? Up this way. That sounds so good. Yeah, boy. Essentially, what it looks like for us people in the UK, it looks like sausage and dumplings. Essentially. In tons of gravy. And it looks fucking lovely. So it's kind of like a sausage stew with dumplings, essentially. But without the vegetables, it's just sausages. That's kind of what it looks like. You know what I'd like? Do you know what I'd add to it? I know that the sausages would be a thing. Hey, Wolf, how we doing, mate? That's kind of like a polite way to come in today. Normally he comes in and he fucking scares you to death. Today he's like, oh, hello. I'm pushing my wrap around. we got heavy hand. We got strong arm on, so we'll just quickly move that out of the way. I wish there was a slightly bigger version of this. Like I say, it's a great bit of kit. I love it. And you can only get it with the Highlands pack. But I just wish you could get a slightly wider one. Like a I don't know, another meter either side. Make it a couple of meters wider. I don't think it would make too much of a difference. It's Power Wash Simulator. And it looks great too, doesn't it? With the bin on the front and the machine on the back. I get what you're saying. And there we go. That's that done. Right. So we've got about 10 minutes before the draw. Let's just deliver this down. We've also got, I think the wool is also full as well. Kind of got too much canola oil now, so we could probably sell canola for a little bit. Got some youngins to go down. The main offshore farm is... I need to check that, to be honest. Just to remind myself what's going on down there. Let's just go over to the... Let that in. We'll do another contract in a second, guys. I'm just going to check some stuff that needs checking on. Go over to you. Got it. We'll just waste some time and take this down. I know that's a car transporter trailer, but if you put autoloader on it, it's an anything trailer. And I use it as an anything trailer as well. I put everything on it. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it's a dolly wheel. Got a dolly wheel, and the dolly wheel trailers in this don't exactly act right. Could have took those 3 pallets down, couldn't I? Although one of them's trout, so I want that to go up to our pond. So yesterday while I was on the radio, guys, I refused to put the Bloodhound Gang on. Why? Because the words of it is too suggestive. You know, one of the lines goes, you put your hands down your pants and you play with your nuts. That's too suggestive to be on a PG radio station. So it's not just swear words that we look out for. It's stuff like that in the song as well. Because somebody will pick up on it and go, I don't really want my kid to hear that, thank you. We're supposed to be child friendly. And that'll be it. That song will be banned. It'll go straight on the ban list. But instead of it going on the ban list, I just go, no, I'm not playing it. Do it like they do it on Discovery Channel? Yep, boy. To be honest, that's not such a bad line. Because, you know, Discovery Channel, I think schools now tell their kids to go onto the Discovery Channel and watch the wildlife if they're doing that sort of an essay. Move your body like you have not a good chance. Think it's Ava Max song. It's not exactly child friendly, but you know what I mean. Yeah. The full line isn't child friendly because obviously do it like the animals do it on Discovery Channel, you know, is you know, if you look right into it, could mean it's a position. So yeah, like Bella says, it's not exactly child friendly. And would you want to hear your child hearing that sort of music? No, you wouldn't. I mean, you take it, how many parents, or that are parents in here at the moment, they don't let their children listen to Eminem because the amount of time he swears in his songs. And there's a lot of artists doing it now, and it's ridiculous. Whereas it used to be, if a song had swearing in it, it wouldn't get into the charts. You know, so they've had a lot of leniency. You know, literally they had to make a clean version or it didn't come out. But now, you know, it seems like you can always bloody do what you like. About 6 minutes to go, guys, before we do the draw. So we're just going to waste a little bit of time, maybe. And then we're going to... Well, to be honest, we might just go do a quick ploughing job, and then we can... Yeah, by the time we get there, it'll be time over, won't it? Time to do the draw. Well, unless I quickly take one of that pallet over there, that'll take a couple of minutes. Just checking if there's any manure. So why have we got the what we call 3-tip reduction in? Why have I got that in? That's making fertilizer, and when we get to do stones, it'll make lime, saving us lots of money. So many albums with the E for explicit parental advisories now. Yeah, like I said, when I was a kid, all those many moons ago, I know, fuck you guys. It didn't happen. It literally didn't happen. If you made a song that was swearing, they would literally go, no, it's not coming out. Fuck you, change the fucking words. You know? What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to go and do another quick ploughing. Build 30. And when we get down there, we'll probably do the draw. Do live crew and easy. E is all I'm gonna say. Well, to be honest, you take when, I don't know, the NWA first come out. I think they weren't even allowed to give their songs to the UK. They were so nasty. Especially one of them that basically tells you to ignore the law enforcement. I'm not going to say the exact words of the song, but that's all I'm going to say about it. It tells you to completely ignore the law enforcement. Yeah. You guys all know what song I'm talking about. You all know it. That's the one, yeah. And if you know what NWA stood for, yeah, it's not clean. No, it's not clean either. But some of the guys that were in NWA are now very good fucking rappers in their own right, or were a few years ago. But you know, they went on. A lot of them went on single careers. You know, what's his name is now a film star. You know, he was in Triple X. He was in Triple X2 and 3. And no, guys, Triple X2 and 3 is not porn films. Vin Diesel starred in the first one. Yeah, by the time we get to this field, guys, it'll be draw time. And then we'll quickly do this field, and then it'll be finished string time, and then I'll be putting on some shoes and going down to the supermarché. Frank a pose. Cracks me out, they called themselves Not With Attitude, and yet they had all the attitude that anybody could ever have. Right. My computer just restarted for some reason. You got Windows on automatic. That could be the reason. You've got your Windows updates on automatic, and which, when it installs, it requires it to be restarted. That could be a thing. Right, I'm just going to put this on 2 headlands and have the AI start it while I bring up the giveaway page. I say page, it's not a page. We have 16 people in the draw, guys. You have like, I don't know, say 30 seconds to get in there. Exclamation mad, M-A-D. No, I have manual install. Don't always get them. Don't always get them broken updates. I'm not going to put the thing on because it jumps from who won back to reset. So I'm not going to put the window on for it. So, guys, we're going to stop the draw, stop the entries in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw has finished. Guys, if you win, end the stream, I will contact you. If you're in the Discord, I will let you know through the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, I will let you know via a whisper. And I won't give you the key straight away. I'll just go, are you the guy that was in my thing? So let's move that away so I can write down names. So first winner is Chucky. Chucky, you still here? Hopefully she is. You said she might go. So Chucky now has 60 seconds to answer. Oh, Chucky. Chucky, Chucky, Chucky. Hey, 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 come on, Vogue. Let your body go with the flow. I don't have drop, dude. It's finished, mate. It's finished. I timed it down. Chucky, you have 20 seconds remaining. 15. Okay, we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Chucky, unfortunately, I have to draw somebody else. Sorry, my lovely. Chucky again over on YouTube. Chucky, you got another 60 seconds. Luckily, you did it on both formats. So she is an extra 60 seconds. Maybe somebody's messenger now. On that stream now. Really need to find out what the I am, but she's not responding. She might have had to go deal with the lad. He's off sick this morning. It's a shame, but the way my things work is if you're not here to claim it, you're not here to claim it. Quite simple. 20 seconds to go. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, Chucky's had 2 chances and didn't win either because she wasn't here. Right, next possible winner. Grizzly on Twitch. You have 60 seconds to respond, sir. If he then wins over on YouTube, guys, he's not going to get it. There we go, easier. So Grizzly. Twos as well. So it's twos, not S's. Grizzly underscore AKA. I'll probably have to do this via Twitch because I don't think you're in Discord. Rycard. If you know what Rycard is, guys, you know. I'm not going to explain what his last name because I don't think I should. Right. Last winner. Linda Racing. Are you available or are you still shopping? And it's Linda Racing on Twitch. I think it's Linda Racing on Twitch. Let me just check her thingy. Shopping. Well, that's good enough, Linda. You've answered. That's good enough, Linda. I shall send those over after stream, guys. Congratulations. You've both won a copy of FS25 plus the season pass. Like I say, I'll send those over after stream. GG's, guys. And be part of the next Dare Drop giveaway or the end of the month giveaway. I say end of the month giveaway. The end of the month giveaway to me is always on the 15th. I do a draw for a voucher or something. Next year, we're going to be doing some draws for merch. So the winners will get a cup or something, whatever the value that I'm giving away is. So a cup or t-shirt or something. Yeah. So yeah. So we'll finish it. We'll finish this field and then, well, we'll just let this thing finish the field now. We'll do a drive back and then yeah, that'll be end of stream. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys. The early stream. I think. What should we do tomorrow? Should we do some trucking? I think we'll do some trucking, and I think that's what Minute would have done tomorrow. So we'll do some trucking. It does mean Friday stream, which is going to be Snow Runner, will be early. So Kev, if you're here, I know you won't be available till probably late in the stream, if at all. But yeah, Friday stream will be Snow Runner. Saturday convoying. As long as Pro Mods are still available. Well, even if it's not, Sim 2 will be available. So we'll be trucking. Well, I say that. Hold the line, callers. I say that. Tomorrow's stream. We'll have a look at the dare drops for the for PMR. Yeah, we'll take a look at the racing tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow and it'll be racing. And we'll see if we can do some dare drops to get you guys some keys for PMR. So yeah. Because at the moment, we don't know. Guess what? What? You found your virginity again, or what? Okay. Thank you, Raymond. Raymond. I got an answer for you. I got an answer, Raymond. Got an answer for you. Guys, you've been awesome today. We're going to shortly be raiding out into another awesome streamer from the stream team. I know Mr. Loopy Laws is currently online doing some behind the scenes. Yeah, that's it. Behind the scenes crafting for the Motorsports Enduro Team livery. So she's working on the livery that will be going on the car for the 24-hour Enduro that Linda Racing, Tav, I got to try to remember drivers now, Mr. H, Magoo, and Paddy are all doing. And guys, they're doing it for charity, and if you want to contribute to Linda's charity, here's the link. So it goes to Motorsports UK. That's the Just Giving page for the charity. And yeah, if you've got a spare couple of quid in your pocket, it's all appreciated. The guys are going to be so tired come the end of the race. So they're going to be doing a 24-hour race around Silverstone in GT3 cars. They've chosen the Aston Martin GT3 Evo. It's a great car. Having that'll do well. I'm totally sure they're going to do well. Of course, they're going to be under the more practice hand of Linda Racing, Magoo, and Paddy. And yeah. Oh, I found a way to get a Truckee Live map feature working, as somebody I know is using JoyToKey program and managed to program it on the push indicator stalk. Oh, okay. Like I say, dude, I don't have that. I don't intend to buy it. But if it suddenly arrived on my doorstep, I will use it. Bell Draco? I thought you were already following, dude. Obviously, Twitch was twitchy. But thank you again for following again. Twitchy's twitchy. Dude, you know I didn't immediately blame you. I straight away was like, you know, Twitch must have been twitchy. Right, let's take this back to the farm, guys, and then we'll be raiding out. That's why I'm like, wait, what? Where's my followers gone? I know, dude. It's just a thing. Sometimes what happens, Bo Draco, say if I'm at the wrong time for you and you've not watched me for a little while, sometimes what it would do is go, you've not watched him for a little while, bye. Especially if you're new to the channel anyway. That's why I always try and pop into everybody, even if I don't speak. Even if I'm just lurking, I still try and pop into everybody that I follow and just say, you know, even if I don't say hi, I just pop in, wait for 5 minutes, pop out. But like I said, I just might have been on the wrong time for you. It's just one of them things that I know we can't quite understand what happens. I went through my follows a little bit ago and to make sure they were current channels. Yeah, I do it every so often as well, Bella. Just go through and make sure it's everybody that I'm currently watching, all my follows and everything. Make sure it's people that I'm interested in. So I know, kind of, if you lost my follow, I don't hardly watch you at all. It's a bit harsh to say, but it's a thing. I've tried to go through mine, mostly got lots from... I don't know if this is the way through. From raids, There is a way through. This is a farm as well. What kind of a farm's this? Oh, this is the farm where you can't get rid of a house, isn't it? I think it's this building here you can't get rid of. Because I was looking at this one, and somebody said, oh, you can't get rid of that building. And I was like, okay. It's very foggy today. It's a bit misty on the farm. You can now, okay. So they've done something to it and you can get rid of it. A bit late. But the farm that I've always been interested in was, I think it's the one down near 71. It's 71, 72. There's a big one on the flat down there. And ever since I found it after doing a contract down there, I was like, yes, mate. Could really do with that one. And if I had to start again on this map, it's probably the one I go to. So racing tomorrow, guys. Like I say, dare drops will be active. I'll take a look at the dare drops offline and see what I can do and see what's best for everybody. Hopefully there'll be game pass plus season pass on a few of them, and that's the ones we'll certainly be more attempted to do, because we want you guys to have like max coverage in the game. Well, I do anyway. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun chilling out with you guys today. Really, really has been. But yeah, that's kind of the end. That's kind of me done. So, as always, guys, you guys on YouTube will be the first that I raid out for, because it's just the way it goes. Because I haven't figured out how to raid over there. So yeah, all I can do is end stream. So yeah, you guys have been awesome. Love you. Bye.